What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Cup Half Foolish podcast. I'm your host, Jacob Hammond. Today, we will be diving into the ink and artistry of a local tattoo shop that goes by the name Iron Blood Tattoos. The creative minds in the shop are amazing. They're hilarious. I'm telling you, you go in there, you're going to go in happy, you're going to leave happier. They're an amazing atmosphere. They're funny, they're laid back, and they like to just cut the shit, but still give you such a work of art. I got a tattoo by him this weekend. It was great. My wife's been tattooed at the shop. The only professional tattoos I have are from Iron Blood Tattoos, from Oscar. This dude's hilarious. Every time we link up, he's just the funniest dude ever. That's the go-to tattoo shop for me here in Tampa, Florida at the moment. Tell them Jacob sent you, or Cup Half Foolish sent you. They treat you like family. I can guarantee you that. Check out Iron Blood Tattoos, West Hillsboro. Also, for fair warning, this was an interesting episode. It was super funny. There's a lot of things in here. I just want you to know that if you're a sensitive person, you probably shouldn't watch it. But it is a good laugh. So, just a warning before you get into it. But I think you'll enjoy it. No worries. Tell them Jake sent you, and on to the episode.
Mike's very sensitive. Today, my guest is the owner of Iron Blood Tattoos, Oscar. I appreciate you for having me here today.
No worries.
Yes, sir. We're also here with a couple other guests.
I should not be allowed on the internet.
Pardon, if anything's said, then you don't need to watch it. Oh, well.
Of the internet.
Also, we are not responsible
I'm sorry.
for any offensive words or acts.
No, not at all.
Everyone is a consenting adult.
The intro out of play. Come eat ass with us.
What we do after the camera's off, you don't even know about.
Scoot your body that way.
This is the roast interview, right?
No,
there you go.
What do you think of the podcast? How well is the rest of us going to get picked up with your mics? Should we all be wearing mics at this point?
Well, I don't think you need to. Yeah, well, I can turn it this way, so it will hear you guys a little more. I think you should be able to. Plus, I can turn the volume up on it whenever I'm editing it.
Oh, God. You shouldn't do that.
So where are you sharing this podcast?
I do it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm trying to get my Spotify shit set up, but I got to get this thing that helps convert it to the MP3s and all that. Okay. I'm still learning this shit.
Alright, I'm going to be back in a second. I left my water in my car, and I am hungover as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Happy early birthday, or late birthday.
Thank you.
James just turned 20-something.
He turned 20?
20-something.
20-something. Oh, yeah.
So that must have been nice.
So what got you into tattooing, then?
Drugs. No. I fucking hated my job. I used to be an accountant.
Oh, yeah? How long have you been tattooing?
I've been tattooing now for 15 years.
Hell yeah. You love it?
Yeah. I'm about to draw a Pikachu for money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would
Yeah, I could never do that
stripper?
shit.
Yeah. You better be here.
Where's he at?
It's you! Yeah. You're the stripper.
Yeah,
Don't cut me. I used to be a stripper.
I could see it.
People pay me to put my clothes back on.
I hear you do your way around the pole. I'd be
No.
surprised how many old white guys like to see a young guy short dance on the pole.
So what was your first tattoo you ever did?
First tattoo I ever did?
Yeah.
I did a koi on my thigh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was the first tattoo you did on someone else?
The first tattoo was a conga on my buddy Lou.
Oh, yeah.
And he was really cool. Really cool dude. And it was in the Bronx where I lived at the time. And it was fucking blistering cold. It was like fucking -7.
Oh, so are you from New York?
I am from Dominican Republic.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's where my father-in-law is from.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And as you may or may not know, all of my people go straight to New York as soon as they fucking get to the States.
And then when they're done, they come to Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, legit.
That makes
Oscar,
sense.
what you're telling me is nothing's changed since the 20s?
Nothing. I promise you nothing has changed. Everyone is exactly the same. There's only a couple of more, socially accepted or unaccepted things.
Speaking of the 20s, what was it like tattooing in the 1820s?
Funny story, ask your mom. Like, fuck you, Tyler.
You mean your first client?
Oh, yeah. Dude, how old is your mom?
I don't know, somewhere between King Tut and...
She's not that well known. She's pretty, yeah. She's older than CJ, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
God.
2 years.
Oh, okay, that's not too good. I mean, CJ's not that old, so it's all good.
What inspired the Iron Blood tattoo?
So, essentially, what? No, I named it before the show came out. Like, what are you talking about? No, fucking.
I see a lot of Gundam stuff in here. So
I do love Gundam, though. No, yeah, I'm a serious weeb. Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah,
I have an addiction. It's a problem, seriously.
My friend LaRue, if he was here, that's all he would do is talk about Gundam with you. That man is obsessed with that shit. Anything anime.
Refuses to take my anime recommendations.
Well, last time I talked to him, he sounds like he's watched every fucking anime.
I've seen a lot.
I have gotten you most of the ones I've watched. You haven't.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Oscar doesn't watch anime. He just talks to so many people about anime.
I watch anime.
Okay.
Just because I haven't watched the 2 animes that you like to watch doesn't mean shit.
He just does it through osmosis.
Yeah. No. You know what it is? You know what it is that Tyler, right? He glazes an anime so vigorously that it pisses me off and it makes me not want to watch it until he's done watching it, so then I can watch it. Just like Mushoku Tensei.
You'd be surprised how many.
God, when Jobless Reincarnation came out, this fucking faggot was like, oh, you know, fucking bullshit me, bro, right? And I was like, bro,
To be fair, Oscar,
it's not that good. And then, like, I waited till he was done loving it, and then I watched, and I was like, all right, it's pretty good.
To be fair, Oscar,
Pretty good anime.
we all have glazed over some animes.
This is true, bro. This is true. Like,
Solo Leveling, I started watching now. And
fire!
it's fucking amazing.
It's fucking fire!
Pretty mid.
They're not coming out.
So
I thought it was pretty good.
Listen, it's fine to be wrong, all right? It's okay.
Well, they said the new season's not coming out till 2028.
I mean, how could it, bro? Like, they fucking spent the entire budget on that last fight.
Crunchyroll had to come out and fund them to make the new season.
Legit.
Yeah.
Legit.
Crunchyroll's doing that with a lot of animes now, ain't they?
They're
'Cause I heard they're doing that with MASH.
Mainly manhwa have that.
They're trying to form into a media conglomerate.
Yeah, 'cause
I don't
heard they were
blame
doing that
them.
with the Master
No,
Muscle anime too that they had.
That's how you make money in the modern era.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
why High Dive came around. Because once Crunchyroll bought the rights of Funimation from Sony, they're like, okay, well, you can't have Funimation and Crunchyroll with your huge ass library because that's just a monopoly.
Yeah.
So they had to go out and create High Dive to bring all of their shit over there, just so that way they can say, yeah, there's variety. Even though anime is also reaching out to Amazon Prime, also reaching out to Disney Plus and Hulu and Netflix even too.
Yeah, Netflix has been big. They did that Devil May Cry anime. I thought was pretty nice.
They've been big in the
That
anime
was
scene for
pretty
a
good.
while.
My wife
I
really
liked
likes it, but only because of Evanescence.
Oh yeah, I was surprised they threw that and Limp Bizkit in there. Was surprising too.
I'm just glad that Amy Lee has a full body pillow of Dante.
Bro, yeah, I've seen that. Jess is like, I want to get one now too. I'm like, what? Amy Lee or Dante?
Oscar, let's be honest, you only like it because you have a full body pillow of Dante.
Yeah.
That's true, though. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
He's cuddling.
Right? I'm doing the Lord's work. Tyler, I'm doing the Lord's work. Oh, that's fantastic.
The power of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I
Literally.
body pillow.
Literally, bro. Fucking literally. My buddy said that the new Pope loves anime. I was like, let's go. Let's fucking go.
He's a big basketball fan too. I was
He's from
surprised.
Chicago.
That's awesome.
Isn't he Mexican or something?
No, he's the first American Pope.
He's not Mexican?
No, I think he's.
Italian.
I think so. I think he's Italian.
No, I heard he's American Mexican or whatever.
But
He could be.
Italian through heritage, not born in Italy, moved. He was born in, like, Chicago, I think it was?
Yeah, so he's Mexican with extra steps. Got it.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It's like, I pissed off one of the guys that works out at the gym. He's like, hey, what are you? I'm like, I'm Mexican. He's like, really? I was like, yep. Like, what if I tell you my ethnicity? Would you give a fuck? Like, what does it matter? Like, I'm Mexican.
Also,
Who
I
cares?
like the idea that you ask someone what their ethnicity is, and they give you an answer, and you're like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, right. And they're like, what are you? I'm Jamaican. That's bullshit. You're lying. Like, what the fuck? Like, dear God.
So,
Weird question. So if gingers are black, does that mean that black people are also gingers now?
I think that's how that works.
I'm with it.
No. I mean, the only reason why gingers are black now is because Disney keeps replacing ginger characters with black people in their live-action remakes.
oh, like Ariel. Who else? They did it to a few people. I know. I
Yeah.
heard about
A
that.
bunch of different side characters.
mainly.
that's
Ariel was
funny.
like the first big one.
That's awesome. Disney's I heard they're going back to the actual hand-drawn animation instead of doing other stuff.
They need. I got a question.
Doubt
Pictures are black. Why is my dick so small?
First of all, that is fucking propaganda. Not all black people have huge dicks, alright?
Well, from experience, you were born.
Shut up, Dave!
What's the book you got over here?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Not everyone has a huge dog.
So,
Fuck.
what would you say your main art style is?
I don't do that.
No?
No.
You just do whatever, just try and...
Correct.
That's awesome.
I have responsibilities. I don't.
feel that.
And plus, like, my ADD doesn't allow me to commit to, like, one art style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that makes you a better tattoo artist if you're able to do different things. You know what I mean, you don't just stick to one style. If you're able to try and do... I know there's so many different styles. I don't know them all. But the fact that you're willing to try and do all of them, I think that makes you a better artist.
Yeah, and it's just, it's a lot of fun. And I mean, listen, man, there's a lot of artists that are just, like, making a shit ton of money in their own style, and that's good for them.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You know what I mean? But I don't, you know what I mean?
Like
I can't do that.
It keeps your door open. There's so much more broadness you can do with it. You know what I mean? Like, instead of just doing realistic or just doing, like, anime or something like that, the fact that you can have so many different people. If somebody wants a portrait, you want to try and do a portrait, and you're able to do a portrait. I think that's pretty awesome that you can do all of them instead of just, you know, a specific one over and over and over.
You know,
again.
now that I think about it, I don't do any specific style, but I do stick to a genre.
What genre would it be?
Like this.
Yeah.
Just like line work,
Well, this is
anime
the
stuff.
you
Like Tyler has like a whole bunch of anime pieces that I've done on him.
Yeah.
And because that's like what makes me happy is anime and
Well,
video
look at
games.
your shop. This shop is fucking awesome
Yeah.
as hell. So it's
Aw,
like
thanks,
you
man.
walk in here, you can see the type.
Oscar, a lot of tattoo artists in that point try to master a single style, and they get really good at it. What you have chosen to done is to master the line work, which allows you to be that broad and multifaceted tattoo artist. That's someone who's only done photorealistic or cartoon styles.
It's funny.
Match.
It's funny that James says that. Some girl walked in here like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, I want like, what the fuck is it called? When they have like, is it a bracelet or a gauntlet?
How would I know?
Wait, let me describe it, motherfucker. Like, goddamn, let me describe it for a second. So it's a big shackle. Oh, shackle's a good way. Yeah, shackle. It was a shackle piece, and it was filigree. You know, very nice, but it was only done with like a single needle, and it was done highly meticulous. Took like 6 hours to do, and it was so satisfying. And I couldn't imagine just like being cuckolded into a fucking style, and not being able to explore. You know what I mean? Not being able to. But that's just me. You know, there's a lot of motherfuckers that do a lot of bullshit, and they fucking whatever. They're happy. So as long as you're happy, I guess. You know.
Although, Oscar, one of my all-time favorite memories with you, and I think it was the first day we met. I asked you why'd you become a tattoo artist? You just looked at me and said, "Oh, because I wanted a job where I got paid to draw big anime titties."
It's true though, and big anime titties. Imagine you have to work all week at the good old welding factory to get paid a couple $100. I just drew some anime titties and made the same couple $100.
Hell yeah!
You can't say no to that. Like right now, I'm tattooing Pikachu's taint on you. Like you can't, you know what I mean? You can't.
You gotta give Pikachu a little butthole on the bottom.
Yeah, just saying all day.
I hit the line work good on that chocolate star.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
God, you know Limp Bizkit's gonna be in town.
Is he?
Dude.
Pikachu?
Ooh, yeah, Smurf, damn it.
I hear it's pretty shocking.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Awesome.
You're abusive, bro. High five, motherfucker. Turn around.
That was great.
I'm
Jesus.
gonna say I'm a moron.
I hate you, bro. I hate you so much. Fuck, me and Tyler were at that goddamn fucking Walmart one day.
Right up the road.
Yeah, dude. And fucking he sees a Nissan Murano, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I thought it was a Cadillac at first, and it was parked like Austin Powers style in the middle of the fucking street. We're trying to find somewhere to park. I'm like, what the fuck is this dickhead doing? Like, I thought it was a Cadillac, and then it pulled away, and I saw it was a Nissan Murano. I'm like, oh, so they're a Morano.
He'll never let that go either. He's been saying that joke once once a year for the last 10 years.
That was his proudest moment.
I swear to God, it really was, bro. I swear to God. I'm going to be in my grave dying and shit like, God damn Tyler's joke.
You realize when you die, I'm going to be put in charge of your headstone, and I'm going to put down he was a proud Morano.
That's Jesus. I'm going to come back from the grave.
I'm also going to put down he was a surveyor.
Oh my God. Dude, that was the best thing ever.
Oscar, I'm going to go in with a chisel and hammer. Carvin, he took dicks like no one else.
God, my tombstone's going to be just full of graffiti.
Yeah.
Couldn't pull out of a driveway.
Jesus. Yeah, that's actually a problem.
You gotta have all your closest friends come put some message on you.
Yeah, just fucking understand. Have you ever seen that new dead guy's tombstone? There's graffiti all over it.
Yeah.
And dicks just drawn everywhere.
No, that was me.
Just coming dicks everywhere. Like, holy shit.
You might as well make the headstone a coming dick then.
Bro, listen.
Carve on it, I peed here.
Yo, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Dude, I had this one, I don't know who the fuck it was. I think it was like at least 2017, 2018, whatever. Some random guy. You know, Tyler was working at, were you at Pizza Hut still in 2017? Fucking Tyler was working at Pizza Hut. I made some dick joke. Tyler had to leave to go be with some horrible girlfriend he was dating at the time. And some guy, because it was just me and the dude, buddy boy was like, man, you made a lot of dick jokes with your buddy, or are you gay? I was like, no, dude, I'm not gay. I'm not lucky enough. He's like, wait a minute, lucky? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you ever dealt with a woman? That shit's horrible, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Plus, dual income, no kids.
See what I'm saying? Like, shit. Wow. You ever got a woman pregnant and halfway through the fucking conversation, dude's like, well, you know, now that you say it like that, being gay doesn't sound bad. You know, I was like, see? I was like, can you do it? He's like, maybe I could. You're welcome.
And the only price you have to pay is to fuck a guy in the ass.
That's all you gotta do. Be careful, he's a power bottom. He'll break your dick.
Hello.
James is out here breaking dicks left and right. It's like, oh man, another man broke his penis. You're like, holy shit.
I've had that happen to me.
No, not
Some guy broke your dick?
Not a guy. Let me clarify.
I'm telling your wife.
You should have left me.
Too late. It comes out.
Yeah, no, that shit sucks, man.
Or her brother.
See, I would be making jokes about that shit all the time. Of like, I'd be out and I'd be like, yeah, my wife broke my dick.
Actually, she can though. Your wife can break your dick.
Yeah, she.
Oh shit.
She come down wrong.
Oof.
That's what happened. Oh my god, dude, it was the worst.
I gotta think. So her and I were talking. My fiance and I were talking, and I was like, he was like, sent a meme about sitting on a guy's face. I was like, fucking do it then. She's like, but what if I kill you? My immediate response was, oh, then I die a legend.
Yeah. Literally. Yo, I would be just like at his tombstone.
Yeah.
All hail the great one.
That'd be a picture of him.
Just smiling. Thumbs up.
Just laying down with the thick goth mommy right over you.
Just as
Just you know that Odin said that in the fucking book, by the way?
What?
That's in the book that Odin wrote. That one of the ways to get to Valhalla is to die fucking.
Yeah, 100%. That's
100%.
Awesome.
100%. Like, you could die in battle or die clapping some cheeks and you'll get to Valhalla.
It's just as strenuous as battle.
Or you can die in
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
Literally. It's like, clapping cheeks can be a battle.
Although, Oscar, you want to know one of my favorite facts historically about the Vikings?
They showered?
Well, you know how in the English accounts it was they stole our women?
Yeah.
In the Viking accounts, the women willingly came with them because they valued the women's orgasm and shaving and grooming and showering and bathing and actually had roles for women in society.
And women could divorce men if they weren't satisfied in the marriage.
Yeah. Your women didn't like it.
Vikings
They're
had
divorced
more
in the Viking era.
Female Norse women had more rights than almost any other woman did in that time period.
That's awesome.
So the women heard this while they were during the campaigns into England, and they were like, "Can we go with you? This just seems better."
And the Norse woman walking up to you going, "Hey, want to eat ass with me?"
Yes.
So, although Oscar, you want to know one of my favorite parts about the book you mentioned earlier, that you can die by fucking and still get to Valhalla, it doesn't specify what kind of fucking. So technically, your wife could be pegging you, and if you die, it still gets you to Valhalla.
Oh God! What a painful way to go!
Crazy. Gates with a limp.
Just limping up to the
Ready
gate.
for battle, brothers!
Oh, you must have slain many a man on the field. Nope.
I got slain.
I got slain.
That was great.
It's like, brother, where's your weapon? Oh, pulls out a 10-foot dildo. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Oh my God.
Forget the American challenge. You just got the vice.
Oh my God, bro! You seen those videos, bro?
All right, brothers, to battle.
Jesus.
Just gust of wind, like at your buddies.
Right? Oh my God! I thought he was gonna shit himself, but also I thought there was a ghost in the house. Like Tyler was squatting down doing some fucking electrical guy shit earlier, and his asshole just was going. It was just like, is that a ghost?
It was so many breeds. Too many guys.
Dude,
I
Jesus.
should not have worn my G-string today.
Yeah.
Every day's a day to wear your G-string.
It's like when you blow on a piece of paper and make that whistle noise, like blow on the string. Oh, yeah.
I swear, bro, it's too good.
What do you think the weirdest or strangest tattoo you've ever had?
Butthole tattoo.
Butthole? Oh my God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Who walks in the tattoo shop?
I don't know if I should say this story like on camera because at some point that person will know because it's so.
Don't say
No. It's very specific. They'll know by the subject matter and everything.
I know the story he's talking about.
Second.
It's not a common tattoo.
Yeah, it is not.
Oh, God.
So second best tattoo or wildest.
Like weirdest, strangest,
Weirdest?
like request or whatever.
What
the
about
hell
the guy
it
at
is.
the wedding? You're like, how do you know the groom? Oh, I tattooed his cock.
Okay, yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's well. Okay, I can say that story because
Philip,
they don't give a
any
fuck.
one of his tattoos.
That's good. Okay, that's actually good.
Yeah.
So my buddy Phil,
Yeah.
whose dick is right there, made out of wood, right there,
And right up there, too.
and right up there in a dollar bill, right above James. James, look at the vent. Look at the vent.
The vent.
James, over here.
the vent.
Look over. Look at me. Look up. There's a dollar with a dick on it. That's there you go.
It's on the other side.
Yeah, it's on the other side. So fucking yeah. So okay. So Phil's dick. That was a good story. So my buddy Phil, right, was like, bro, I need to get a map of the world on the head of my cock, right?
It's crazy.
And I was like, well, no, because he already has balls deep tattooed on his balls. And he then has, what is it? So he has balls deep tattooed on his balls. He has neck deep tattooed on his neck. He has knees deep tattooed on his knees. He has chest deep tattooed on his nipples that I did. I did his nipples and neck. And then he has fuck the world on the shaft of his cock.
What other parts of his body did you do?
Many.
Did you do the one on his cock?
I'm sorry. Then no, I didn't put fuck the world on his cock because it was just WTF or whatever. No, wait, fuck the world. Fuck FTW. Or somebody else did that. And then I did a map of the world on the head of his cock.
That sounds.
That
sounds insane.
And that day it was funny because he was like taking whippets and doing shots, right? And I tattooed, But you know what else was cool? The second guy, and that guy's a fucking piece of shit. Fuck that guy. He still owes me like fucking. Shit himself, yeah, that fucking piece of shit. So we had Cards Against Humanity one night, and at this point I had two apprentices. It was Ty and Marissa.
Yeah.
And I had the girls both holding this guy's balls stretched the fuck out, and he was like, "Hey, bro, I'll just go home, grab the cash, and pay you back." And Phil was like, "Hey, he's good for it. He's my buddy." And I was like, "You know what? Because it's all friend of a friend, sure, And the girls were like stretching his ball sack all the way out to here,
God.
and I'm all like, mind you, he's over here taking shots of fucking liquor, trying to numb the pain. Gets so fucking drunk that by the time he leaves, and he's like walking home, he's wearing a kilt and no shirt. He's walking into his house, shits on his fucking self, and it's runny diarrhea, chunky shit. So he gets all the turds on his balls, and it gets infected.
Oh my god.
Great. Serves him right. He never fucking paid me back for the fucking tattoo.
So I got a question about the world on the tip of the dick. How the fuck does that work? You have to stay hard for that?
I challenge you to get hard when needles are going into the head of your cock.
How does that work?
I challenge.
I can imagine that.
Put your dick where your mouth is, bro.
Give me a free cocktail.
If you can stay hard, I'll tattoo in the head of your penis. Then go ahead. I want to see it.
I was wondering. I was like, how does that fucking work?
Oscar, if I can get a fucking free cock tattoo out of it, I'll take that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That sounds like more of a benefit for you than him.
Dude.
Getting a cock tattoo and him touching my cock?
Until the kneel begins.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh my god.
What would you say the most painful spot is to get a tattoo?
Painful.
Does this depend on the person?
Yeah, dude, that's not real.
I was going to say, is that a myth?
Yeah, that's just a fucking myth, dude.
My mom...
Your immediate answer wasn't penis head?
Yeah, it's really not, dude. I promise you, it's really not. I know guys that, like, and even Phil, with all the whippets and all the drinking and all the bullshit, you know, even with all that, his, like, the head of his dick was, like, beef jerky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
It was just, like, just rugged. You know, like, he's been, like...
left it out in the sun.
It just turned to fucking beef jerky, bro. Like, it was
I have a
crazy.
guy to describe my penis as rugged. I'm just ending it. It's a low point in my life.
Dude, back in the old Marlboro commercials where the Marlboro man would, like, strike a match on his fucking rugged beard. That's the head of his cock.
You know how many times I tried doing that as a kid with a match? I'm like, this shit don't fucking work, bro. I was trying to strike it on everything.
No, the thing you gotta strike it on is the head of your
Yeah, I never tried that. I might have to try.
That's all you gotta do. It's gotta be on the head of your dick.
I'll get back to you and let you know if it works.
That's too good, bro.
That's crazy as hell.
It's true, man.
I can't imagine that, man. The things that you guys have had to see, I can't imagine.
But you know what, though, too? It all depends on the artist, broski. Like I know some uptight, fucking, just boring ass fucking artists that are just like, oh no, that's not PC. You know, it's just people just don't know how to live, bro. Fucking lame as shit.
You stab people repeatedly for a living.
Yeah. No, bro, there's some people, dude. I know some people that are so squeamish that there's certain tattoos they don't do. They don't do neck tattoos. They don't do hand tattoos. They don't do any tattoo that's like challenging on the body, number one. And again, I don't know. Like every tattoo artist starts different when they get into this industry. It's so crazy. I was having that conversation with fucking Half Squat. You know, it was just like, it's just some people, they come in from a family with money. They go to art school. They get like an apprenticeship from like some tattoo artist that's been doing it for 30 years with nothing but success, but is also a trust fund baby who, you know what I mean? Yeah. There's like people that come into this industry with money.
Yeah.
Then there's people like me that like had nothing, so they were like, fuck it, as long as I'm tattooing and making money, I'm gonna tattoo, and then that's the end of it.
So, Oscar,
you know what I mean?
That leads into a really good question though. Is
what?
How did you get started in this industry?
So, well, I did it kind of like how everyone else does it. I fucking I was an accountant. By that time, I already had kids. I was older because I'm old, right? So I already had like a house, kids, problems, and I was suicidal as fuck, bro. I was like gonna fucking eat it, like not that like joking. I wish I could end it. No, like I was doing 8 balls of cocaine. You know what I mean? Like I was fucking like ready for my heart to stop. Like I was ready to die. And then one day, you know what I mean? I was joking around, drawing at work. My buddy Raven was like, bro, why don't you tattoo me and the friend group? And I was like, bro, I can't tattoo. Like, I've tattooed one thing on me and that's it. And she's like, yeah, but you can draw, bro. You can do it. And I was like, all right, if y'all don't give a fuck about getting butchered and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I did that, and it went crazy well. I made a lot of money, and I had a great time. We partied. Yeah. It was fantastic. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get an apprenticeship. So then so from there, I was at a bar one night drinking my woes away, and I was like, man, I'm sad, you know? I was drinking. I saw this girl with like, so there was this old song called 99 Red Balloons. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
I feel like I've heard of it. Germany, but only the English version.
I love that. I love that you know that fun fact. But yeah, it's true. So 99 Red Balloons, I saw this girl with that tattoo. It was one of my favorite songs. And I was like, who tattooed that on you? She pointed me to the tattoo shop. Yeah. And I met the girl who became my mentor, the one that taught me how to tattoo. So I did a year apprenticeship, and then I just but the whole time I was like apprenticing, I was still working my job, taking care of my family, doing all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And at first I couldn't commit all the way until like my boss at the time just like pushed me over that edge, and then I started tattooing, bro. I was like, man, fuck that, bro.
That's where I'm at with the podcasting thing. I started this because, like, I got my kids and everything, but I work all night and I'm home all day. I don't do shit. I'm bored. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I got to start doing something with my time. And I've tried different things. I got into sports cards for a while. I've done different stuff, but I was like, I want to get a podcast and just where I can sit there, shoot the shit, just record me and the friends, the homies, whoever, just talking shit like we normally do every day. You know what I mean? Just cutting the shit. And I don't feel like I'm fully committing to it yet. I'm trying to. That's one reason why I'm trying to do this and step outside my comfort zone a little, because I'm like, I was just doing family, and now I'm like, let me go out, talk to people. I got to step outside my comfort zone, do shit that I'm not normally used to doing, talk to people I don't normally talk to, and just try and, see different walks of life and see what the world has, everybody's different. Everybody's got their thing. I want to learn more, you know what I mean? So I thought it'd be a pretty cool idea to start doing this. And I figured since I was here last time when we were cutting shit and talking, I was like, I might as well hit you up and see what you want to do, see if you were down for it. And I appreciate that you are, man.
No worries, man.
That's awesome.
No worries.
The hardest part about starting something like that is too.
What?
Starting it.
Yeah, exactly. I that was my thing. Is usually I'll do that. I'll say I want to do something, and then I'll be like, nah. So I had to push myself a little bit to go get the tablet, go get this, go get that. And I'm recording, right? Okay.
I don't fucking know.
That would have sucked.
That would have been so funny. That would have been so fucking good, dude. That would have been so fucking.
We need to start over.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's too fucking good.
No, I couldn't. I would have been so upset with myself.
It's all right.
Do you ever think doing tattoos? You ever could become like a counselor, like a therapist for people? Do you ever have the people
all the
come
time.
in here?
All the time.
And they start.
I was thinking about getting my degree like 4 years ago. I was like, maybe I should just become a fucking therapist involved with my tattoos and just triple and quadruple my income.
Yeah,
because I can call
sick.
Yeah, but that's such an overblown, oversaturated side of this industry. Where, again, there's a lot of really, like, namaste, like, fucking artists in general that are like, oh, your soul.
Yeah.
And, and I'm not like that. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I would go to a place like that where it's like, hey, with your therapy session, we're tattooing you while we do therapy.
I get that.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. I get that. But
or if you did like a
deal.
podcast like me where you sat up to cameras and you tattooed people and just talked about their life and shit like that.
Dude, like I told you, I really thought about that for a while, but the only thing that stops me is that it's not real, bro. It's not. And then, like, when you do put it on the internet, there's so many, like, I understand, like, let's leave the comments out of it for a second, right? Don't even worry about the comment section.
Yeah.
It's just the vehicles that you use to turn a profit from such an idea that you are motivated behind that just stop you from making money. There's so many more logistical stops down the line of you making money off of this.
Yeah.
Right? Like, legitimately, it is way too much effort. Like, all this shit, way too much effort for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah.
For me to sit there and, like, record all this shit, then go through, edit it for 4 hours, right? For then some sort of entity that I'm uploading it on, which they have the right to because it's their medium that you're using.
Yeah.
To then tell you, oh no, you too many bleeps.
Yeah.
Or too suggestive. Or nobody picks it up because of the title you're using. There's just too many hurdles for me to even give a fuck. When I can make money and be at peace in so many more other ways, it's not appealing to me. You can ask Tyler. I got fucking taken off a goddamn fucking Twitch because of this motherfucker. Bro, Tyler showed half a nipple. Half a nipple. Look at Tyler. Pull it out. Whip it out right now. Look at this nipple. Not you, but thank you. Because that goddamn nipple. Because of that. Fucking Twitch didn't pay me $700 because of that fucking right nipple.
Well, Twitch is like that. They're very. What's the other one that people are doing?
The feet was the second time. The feet was the second time. It was the first time with your tank top. You remember?
the monetization of it. Everybody's like, oh, you got it.
But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's not just Twitch, bro. It's TikTok. It's everyone else. The moment that you don't behave and act the way they tell you to behave, you're not going to get paid, bro. I didn't become a tattoo artist so I can listen to your rules, bro. Yeah. I do this so I can tell you, look you in the eye, and tell you, fuck you, I'm going to make my money the way I make it.
Yeah,
fuck you,
I get that.
Like, fight me, fuck you. Yeah. Like, that's why I became a tattoo artist. Not
two apprentices are stretching your balls. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. Right? Exactly. I didn't become a tattoo artist so that I can have to, like, listen to somebody else's rules.
I feel that.
Fuck that.
I feel that.
Fuck.
Well, that's one reason why I like doing this podcast.
So
like,
fucking.
The last one I did,
it's like, so fucking lame, bro.
I feel like I've gotten to. My wife said that to me. She goes, "Well, you gotta bleed, you gotta this." And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. If people don't want to watch it, they don't gotta fucking watch it. I do it because I like it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it because it's fun and. It's nice to sit down and cut the shit with everybody. You know what I mean?
No, and the real thing you should worry about, the real thing you need to pay attention to, is not I don't give a fuck right now. Fine, don't give a fuck. That's cool. Let's say you do get big.
Yeah.
It's that retroactive bullshit. What's really going to get you is if you do good, you make money, you set your family up, you switch your lifestyle around. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you're living this great cushy life that you really like and all this other bullshit because you did all this effort. And you did get paid, and it's been the last 10 years of you doing this. Yeah. And then because of some retroactive shit that you did today, 10 years from now, everything that you built, snatched from you. Because you said something when you didn't give a fuck. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, now you give a fuck because now your kid's school is dependent on it, your health insurance, your wife. Because this is something that I need you to just, if you want to talk real about it for a second. Money doesn't necessarily change you in a way that you don't know. It's how money changes the people around you that you don't know. Yeah. Like your wife may be the ride or die of your heart, bro. But the day that you spoil her and the day that you give her a life that she never may have, you don't know what that might do to her. Yeah. Chances are she'll be fine. Right? Chances are she'll be like, baby, I'll be with you in a cardboard box. I don't go fuck. Chances are, right?
Or she could start expecting it.
Or she could start expecting that shit and be like, and then all of a sudden you surrounded her around people like James, who's also a millionaire, and Tyler, who's also a millionaire, and they're like, girl, don't worry, he's broke. He only has $1 million and $2. Yeah. I have $1 million and $3. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you never know. Like that's part of the side of success that like I also think about. It's like that unseen shit that fucks you up.
No, I get that.
You know what I mean?
Well, and the really fucked up part about that is it comes from evolutionary psychology.
It really does, bro.
Because back when, and I mean, like, the beginning stages of life was, if I have more resources, I do better. If someone has less resources, and because we've only in the last 100 years been like we can produce as much nutrients as we need.
Correct.
Like we don't have problems.
About 150. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But 100%. Tens of thousands of millions of years of teaching us that doesn't go away in 150 years.
It does not. It does not. Bro, you remember the old adage, right? To those who have, more shall be given. To those without, more shall be taken. Yeah. Right? You ever heard that?
Yeah.
The rich will always keep getting richer. The poor. Yep. And it sounds fucked up, but it's not. It just means that if you rack up one win, this win right here, you and me, this whole little event in your life right now, will then give you the confidence to do it with someone else. And then that will someone else and someone else. And before you know it, now you have 13, 14, 15 podcasts, and you're like, well, maybe I really like this. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you're going to keep doing more of it, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works. Also, it works in reverse. If you take a loss and you get focused on that loss, you're just going to keep losing.
Yeah, that's...
You know what I'm saying?
It's equivalent of the old saying of whether you can or you can't, you're right.
You're right, bro. You're right.
That's very true.
That type of shit, bro.
People underestimate how far confidence gets you.
Like a motherfucker.
Oh, like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker.
Down. My wife told me that too. She goes, if you wake up every day and say the day's going to be bad, it's going to be bad. If you wake up every day and say the day's going to be a great day, you're going to have a great day. It's just perspective. It's how you wake up and choose the day to be.
And it's about defining what makes a day great.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because for some people, if I didn't make $100,000 today, it was a bad day.
Yeah.
There's other people who are like, fuck, I paid my rent, I got my kid's doctor bills.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a win.
Yeah, that's how, yeah, exactly. It's perspective. That's all it is. It's just how you look at it.
See, I'm big into philosophy, and one of my favorite points in Stoicism is we cannot control the world around us, only our reaction to it.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, perspective.
Literally.
That's all it is.
Fucking literally, bro.
Yep.
Because, Oscar, have you ever seen me down?
No.
Because I always find the little victories.
It's all
with liquor.
Yeah.
That too. I'm doing when I get home.
Oh yeah.
I work grave shift and have 4 days off.
Do you think tattoos have to have meaning?
Hell no.
No.
Oh, why? Why does everything have to have
I heard
meaning?
that so much growing up that if you get a tattoo, it's got to have a meaning to it.
Consider your source.
No, I mean, look at me. I got all shit
I
tattooed.
like
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Also, you tattooed a world map on a guy's top.
It's true.
At a
It's
certain point,
He also tattooed a certain person with a furry doing spread eagle, and you can see the pussy and the ass crack.
Oh my god.
It's true though.
You tattoos some pretty interesting.
It's really good. That's right there. Look, I did it. It was on Tyler, and I made the pussy. Look at it. It's so pretty.
That's that's awesome.
Love it.
Oh,
Good times. I love you, Tyler.
So it sounds like you tattooed some pretty awesome shit.
Thanks, dude. Because the thing is, man, I love being a tattoo artist. If I knew, and here's what's crazy. When I was in high school, all my buddies were like, "Yo, nigga, you got a motherfucking tattoo. You be doing all the time, titties and shit." And then I was like, I guess. But then, obviously my parents, society, everybody was like, get a job, wash your ass. You know what I mean? All these rules,
Set
right?
it on fire.
Stop setting on fire, right? Like all this other shit.
Don't shit yourself after you got your balls tattooed.
You know what I'm saying? All these rules, right? Fucking, I just said fuck it. I didn't do it. But if I can go back, I would be like, bro, listen here, bro.
You'd started earlier, do you think?
Bro, I would have started tattooing if I knew that tattooing was going to be my life path. I would have started tattooing in 1995 when I was a little kid. I would have made an at-home tattoo machine, and I would have started ruining people's lives early.
I was born in 95.
Oh my god!
I swear to God.
I have semen older than you. Jesus.
I turned 30 this year.
Jesus.
I was born in 2001.
Oh my, I definitely have semen older than you. My semen has semen older than you. Jesus. Oh, that. Oh, eternity is weird.
Oscar, I just turned 24.
Oh, god damn it.
So crazy to think.
Jesus.
That's wild.
Fuck.
Yeah, I turned 30 this year in October.
Oh, God. October what?
19th.
I'm the 16th, baby.
Yeah,
I was the 3rd.
Libras, bro.
Oh, damn. Gang shit. Gang shit. We'll fuck a midget in the ass.
Gemini, my wife's a Gemini.
Hey, but Gemini's are good
my
for us.
dad's a Gemini, my wife's
Yeah. Gemini's are good for us.
Yeah, Gemini's are awesome.
So are Aries for you.
Yeah, Aries are great. Yeah.
Fuck Capricorns.
Don't worry, Oscar. I'll be
I'm
there.
Wait! Fucking Jessica's an Aries? Oh, shit!
Hell
You
yeah.
match made in heaven ass motherfuckers.
April 10th.
Wow. Yeah, my daughter's the
What's
17th.
August 7th?
August 7th is my son's birthday. That's a Leo.
Oh, shit.
Leos are good for us as well.
That's my fiance's birthday.
Yeah, that's very good for you. Yeah.
Pisces are good too. I like Pisces.
My
sons are Pisces.
Pisces are so emotional.
Oh, well, God, yes, they are. Fucking
I
emotional.
know.
Especially my oldest. He's 9, and that boy acts like he's 15 already.
You know what I got hit with by some fucking client?
A cock?
No. Bitch was like, I told her, we were talking about astrology, and she was like, astrology is just racism, but with space. I was like, yeah, that's great, right? She thought I was going to be like, I don't know. I was like, I don't fuck. I think it's fun. Jupiter's in lemonade right now. I love it.
There's in the lemonade.
Or whatever. You know what I mean? Tyler, you know.
My favorite was the meme that said Mercury's in Gatorade, and then the community notes on Twitter that said there has not been Mercury in Gatorade since X date. It's
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Did you say Twitter?
yeah.
Oh, God. I remember.
Yeah, it's X now, isn't it? I don't know. I don't have social media.
It's all right.
Like, at all.
You don't need it.
Oscar, the only relatively social media thing I have.
Yep. Grinder.
No. Not since my fiance, but.
If you could tattoo any celebrity in the world, who would you tattoo?
Oh, God.
And what would you tattoo on them?
Himself.
Any celebrity?
If you could tattoo, it doesn't even have to be celebrity. I guess if you could just tattoo anyone, I guess just whoever you could think of. And what would you tattoo on them?
You have the opportunity to do the funniest thing in the world
Yeah.
right now.
I've done so many funny things. That's the thing.
I mean, you
Donald
could
Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a tattoo.
I think it would be Donnie D.
Okay.
I would tattoo Donald Trump, and I think I would tattoo a portrait of himself, but in the shape of Steve-O.
No.
I was going to say,
You know what I would do? I would put "Made in China" on his ass cheek.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That'd be so.
Blasphemy!
I got one better.
You fucking heathen!
That'd be great.
Tattoo Joe Biden's face on.
Oh my god! R.I.P. Joe Biden. R.I.P.
That's
Wait, he
awesome.
died?
Didn't he die?
No, he just has
He's got ass cancer.
Oh, he's got it all from all the butt fucking. Oh yeah.
You want to know the fucking weird thing I read in a scientific research?
Oh, I would tattoo Jeffrey Epstein's face on Donald Trump's ass. Enter here with a big slice of pizza.
No, right where his mouth opens up, that's right where the butthole is.
That's fantastic. Or I would tattoo Bowser as Donald Trump on his ass.
That'd be awesome.
Okay. See,
You gotta let Kamala tattoo her name on his ass.
Oh my god, that's too good. That's too good.
No, I
Pretty sure he already has a Pelosi tramp stamp.
oh, he probably.
Pelosi Clinton tramp stamp.
I think that was a
Yeah.
requirement for being in Congress at one point, was to get the tramp stamp.
Clinton's probably got a tattoo above her Clinton that says Clinton.
Yo, you know what? I used to think that's how you said his name. Clinton, like Clit. I used to thought it was Clinton.
Clinton.
Is it a Clinton in one word? I thought it was two words.
That's just funny.
I didn't know English then. It was a different time.
You don't know English now.
This is also true.
Have you ever tattooed a celebrity?
Have I? No. Well, I did.
Well, yeah.
I
Oh,
got one dude
That-
who had the
The baseball guy.
yeah.
I tattooed a baseball guy once, and he was like a pitcher for the Yankees.
oh
I
hell.
tattooed, but I also tattooed another celebrity in 2014. So she was with this channel on Instagram. She had like fucking millions of followers,
Yeah.
and she liked my work, and she flew me out,
Oh,
you know, to Spokane,
Mhm.
and I tattooed her stuff. Later on, I found out she murdered a guy.
Oh shit.
It was awesome. I was like, I tattooed a murderer. That's so cool.
You always hear the stories of, like, don't meet random strangers on the internet.
Oh,
they might
man.
murder you, and this
Right?
guy gets on a plane, flies out, and sees a fucking murder.
First of all, I appreciate you propagating the bad idea that murderers are all bad people. Sometimes murder happens for good reason.
That's true.
Look at Dahmer. He did it for love. Tell me it wasn't for love. I dare you to say Dahmer didn't do it for love. He just wanted some sweet butt fucking, and because they were just fucking, like, hitting him with the no, sorry, queer, you know?
I mean,
Great.
to be fair, you're going by that logic, so did Gacy.
I never said Gacy was wrong. Now, Bundy was an animal.
Yeah, what the fuck was
What the
that?
fuck was that, Bundy? We can't even, like, me, Manson, and Dahmer, we can't condone that. Like, that's, what the fuck was that? Shit, I mean, Hitler had standards. You know what I mean? Jesus. Fucking Christ. You know who was worse than Hitler, though? Stalin.
Oh yeah.
Stalin was weird. Nobody gives him props. Everyone's like, yeah, he was a dictator, and then just glazed past the fact that he had higher numbers. Like, if you look at the stat sheet of fucking dictators, like Adolf is like down here. You're talking about Stalin, Mussolini, Mao Zedong. Like, let's not even talk about Genghis Khan.
You want to
Like-
know the crazy part?
Khan was a legend though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he ain't killing, he's fucking.
Yeah,
Oh,
Khan
you want to
was-
know something wild about that? The Lenin thing, or Stalin thing.
Just imagine Congress meetings with Genghis Khan. He only has two modes, kill and fuck. So if you want to have a meeting, he's got to fuck you. So James is like, okay, yeah, so we were
How
trying
that a new economic?
I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
So the wild thing about Stalin is Stalin was actually never meant to come to power. In fact, as Joseph Lenin was dying, which the Soviet Union under Joseph Lenin was doing fairly well, he said, and I quote, to his top advisors, "Under no circumstances can you let Stalin go to power." And then Stalin killed the person who was supposed to go to power and went, "So I'm in charge now, right?" And everyone shut the fuck up.
That's great. That's great. When it was a man's world.
Yeah.
I prefer a man's butt, but that's...
Just like 1997.
Well, more like the 60s. The summer of love.
So much semen.
Yeah, this world.
Yeah, but you know all about that.
Shut Shut the fuck up,
It
Tyler.
was back then where you could get pregnant from swimming in a pool.
Literally, actually a problem.
Yeah, it was.
That's
Actually
insane.
a problem. A fun fact, I hope you understand that the ocean that we all swim in is about 75% all semen.
Is that why it's salty?
I
Well,
Googled
I
it.
need to go to the beach.
Google it, you'll see. You drink that, instant prego.
Who's that one chick I heard about recently? The chick who slept with like 1,000 dudes.
Mia Khalifa.
No, it's just like
Ashley
something-
Barbie.
No, she was hospitalized because she slept with like 5,000 dudes in 6 hours.
Yeah, it was like a record she broke. Her
That's
name's like,
not
she was
possible.
like, her name's like Blue Bunny or some shit. I
No,
forget.
That's like half a pope.
Bonnie Blue. Her name's Bonnie
Possible.
Blue. That's
It's
it.
possible if you find 5,000 two-pump cups.
She said.
All right, next guy, get in here.
Well, that's what she said. She said like every guy was like 5 seconds. That's wild.
So, wait a minute. So, just like,
Every guy was like 5 seconds.
so it was just one stroke, each one.
Imagine
Yeah,
being
maybe
the
two.
5,000th guy, though.
Oh god.
To finish. I think you just walk up and just move on.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I don't
At
know
a
if they
certain
said this.
point,
And did she record this for validity?
No, I think it's she has a whole page or something like that.
it's a
You have to
6
find it.
hour long
Yeah.
Her OnlyFans.
Said it's
probably her OnlyFans.
$6.99 a month.
Yeah.
It's the modern day Henry Ford.
Oh, have you heard
What?
The assembly line.
The assembly-
Oh my god!
That's great.
That's fantastic.
Have you heard about the sperm races?
No.
Sperm racing? Oh my god.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
So these
How do
college
you
kids,
not know this?
these college kids came up with a thing where they nut in a cup and they put it under microscopes and they put it in these things and they open a door and they race. And the sperm will swim from one end to the other.
Oh my
It's a whole new thing. People bet on it and everything now.
Jeez fucking
Also,
Christ.
This is the best. It's presented like UFC.
That's a big event, man.
What?
Like, you've got the two guys
You
standing
looking it up?
chest to chest before.
No,
I'm looking it up.
Responding to.
Yeah, no, sperm races.
I just think of that one anime.
That's
where
so
they, like,
crazy.
get off and their semen shoots
I think
out.
you mean hentai.
No, it's an anime.
Well, I mean, what's
I'm looking this
the
shit up.
name of this? For research related.
I looked it up.
Jesus.
Time.
You guys are heroes.
Yeah, but Oscar, so they'll do that UFC thing where, you know, before the fight they'll meet to take pictures and all that, and they're saying like chest to chest, like, what's up? What's up? And then they go into a room and jerk off into a cup.
Yeah, see? This is the sperm races right here. Oh,
It's a 4.5 hour long video.
Jesus.
See, look, they literally got the fucking sperms racing through these little tubes. It's the craziest fucking thing ever, man.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Okay, I have seen enough already.
Wait, what?
Just wait until they actually start fighting.
Wait, what?
You showed me hentai.
Oh, the anime?
Yeah.
Oh, where they're jerking off and they're nut fighting?
Oh, and they shoot it at time.
Yeah. I've seen it. Oh, God, it's actually hella dramatic, honestly.
That is the worst adaptation of Dead Man Wonderland I've ever
First of all, that anime was great.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of it.
Like, holy shit.
So I always ask one question at towards the end of it. It's my final question.
Shoot.
What's the one thing in your life that fills your cup the most?
That fills my cup the most. I'm going to be a fucking
Go
weirdo
ahead,
and just say it's my kids.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, dude, those little motherfuckers, man. Just like, and it's not just like, it's the fucking, like, what do you call it? It's the process of raising them to be people, watching them fuck everything up, doing their own thing, and still figuring it out, even though you've already given them answers, and supporting them while they fucked up, because you remember that you were like them at one point, and instead of making the same mistakes and oversights that your parents did, you like reference back and you're like, okay, let me do this different. You know, like if I see my kids like misbehaving, they catch an attitude, like holding them accountable for their behavior.
Yeah.
And like let's say, like you've ever met a person, you're like, oh, my kid's a total badass. Your kid in my hands would lose all his teeth.
Yeah.
If he's like disrespectful or mean or just a piece of shit, I'd hold you accountable for that.
Yeah.
And just like that process of like my kids growing up, that's kind of what really does it for me, dude.
Yeah,
Like
that's what gets me as a dad. You know, my kids are 9 and 5, and it scares the shit out of me sometimes. I'm like, what are you gonna be when you grow up?
Wait till they're teens.
But they're the best in the world. My son already acts like he's
wait till they're teens. Here, let me wrap your tattoo up.
I'll say, I'm not a dad, but from what I've seen,
I let them pick that.
It's just like raising a cat.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the biggest things is when your kid does something and you go, "Oh, he's just like me."
Yeah.
Oh no, he is just like me.
Yeah. Oh, man, my youngest, my 5-year-old, he's the funniest fucking kid. He's one of them kids that just does not give a shit. He does not care. He'll walk straight up to you and give you the middle finger. He does not give a shit. But he's just like me in so many ways. Like
all the way a little bit more. Let me get the tape. Give me 2 seconds.
But yeah, he's the fucking best, man. That's why I got this. I just let them pick this out. I was like, I don't give a shit. It's meaningful because I know they did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great
Going back
answer.
to your question about do all tattoos have to have meaning?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess it has meaning to it, but it's like,
Well,
all of these that I've got were never done by a professional. This one right here is the only one that he did this one. And this one was what, like 4 years ago?
4 years ago, yeah.
Something like that.
I have one tattoo that was not done by Oscar.
That's awesome.
Since my first tattoo with him, he's the only guy I come to.
I'll probably come get mostly every other tattoo.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man, no worries, dude. And good luck on your fucking endeavor.
I appreciate you,
On
man.
your fucking-
Iron Blood Tattoos here with Oscar. I appreciate you guys. Check out Cup Half Fullish again on YouTube. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun to make. I will be making more. Iron Blood Tattoos, West Hillsboro. As for Oscar, these dudes are amazing. Everybody there. I appreciate Oscar for answering questions, taking the time out of his day. I know he's a busy man. He's got a lot of art to create. It was a blast. This place is amazing. Again, I said it in the beginning of the video. Iron Blood Tattoos is the shit. These guys are so fucking funny. As soon as I walked in there to the second I left, it was just laugh, laugh, laugh. You can't beat it. You know what I mean? An atmosphere where you don't go in feeling uncomfortable. You go in there and they immediately make you feel comfortable. You're going to walk out happy every time. I can guarantee that. I was able to get a nice little tattoo at the end. I let my kids pick it out. It's just Pikachu jumping out of a Game Boy. I let my sons pick it out. You know, going back to our topic of do tattoos have meaning? At the end of the day, they can or they can't. Mine has a little bit of meaning. Not everyone does. I have a bunch of tattoos that don't. Iron Blood Tattoos, 1034 West Hillsboro Avenue. Tell them Jake sent you. As for Oscar, I appreciate you guys for watching this episode. We'll see you next time. Peace.